Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl. I'm welcoming you so wholeheartedly to my channel. I appreciate you being here. So let's get started right into your reading. So this is your general angel reading for June 28th through July 4th, 2021. Oh, hang on. And so last week we had a full moon, and so we're still in that energy a little bit. And we're finished now with Mercury retrograde, so woohoo, that's awesome. And so as far as I know, there isn't any other huge event astrologically speaking, but I'm not an astrologer, so consult with somebody else about that. So yeah, so because this is a general reading, sorry, I'm distracted by the way the cards are coming out. Interesting. So because this is a general reading, some parts of this may not resonate for you. It's all good. That just means it's for somebody else, because it's, if it was an individual reading, then all parts of it would resonate with you, right? So having said that, if anybody wants an individual reading, I do readings at Magical Elements in Red Deer every Tuesday and Friday afternoons. And I'm also available, if you're not in this area, I'm also available, over phone or video call or whatever it is. So you can go ahead and message me. My first day with my new mouth, I think, right? So I will never approach you directly, individually for a reading. So any message that appears to come from me along those lines is absolutely not me. But if you message me first, then definitely I can respond to you. So, okay, so let's see what your reading looks like for June 28th to July 4th of 2021. So this is really cool. This is really cool. Okay, so a large part of your life purpose is guiding children. So think about where the kids are in your life and what do you do with them? Do you understand what your impact upon them is? If you think back to your own childhood, think about a few different people and the impact they had on you, whether they knew it or not. Like these might be people that barely came into your life. Maybe they knew your parents a little bit and you saw them twice in your life, but they had an impact on you, something they said that stuck with you, right? Or of course perhaps it's you as a parent, right? And how are you guiding your children? So being very aware of the inner belief systems that we all have, that were embedded in us at a very young age, most of us. So we don't even remember when they came to us or when we learned that or when we started to believe that. But there are things along the lines of, so me, I'm old enough that my father remembers the Depression, right? And so he had a lot of blockages about money. And I took on a lot of that stuff, right? So the concept that money doesn't grow on trees and things like that, that you have to really work hard to get any money, all those kinds of things that were embedded in me from a very young age. And so some of those things might also be true for you, right? Or that children are to be seen but not heard, those kinds of things. Though that one's not mine, but a lot of people have that as a child you felt you didn't have value, right? Or the opposite, that as a child you were allowed to do anything you wanted and your every wish was granted. Those things too, they shape your life, right? And so being aware of how you are shaping the lives and the belief systems of the kids in your life, right? So not to say that this is 100% your responsibility or anything like that, just having some self-awareness about that. I do see many of you are so beautiful with the kids, and you're very nurturing and you're very loving. And even if there are other belief systems which you happen to be instilling in these kids, the loving and the nurturing and the valuing them for themselves, is going to take precedence over that. So that's a really beautiful thing. Yeah. Okay, oops, we've got a little wee insect here. Just move him. Okay. Okay, so having some compassion for yourself. Think about those kids we were just talking about. When they're having a tough time and they're trying to learn something and it's not working out and they're experiencing frustration and maybe there's some tears and whatever else, we treat them with compassion, right? Because they're just trying to learn it. Have the same compassion for yourself. The things that you did learn that are no longer serving you, or ways that you behaved that you wish you hadn't, or whatever it is in your life, you're the one who knows that better, right? But have compassion for yourself. You were doing your best, and the same is true for everyone, right? Focus on all the things you do right, and focus on how much love you deserve from yourself as well as from other people. And when you use your hands and you're creating some energy here, and then you use your hands and you're beaming things out and you're beaming out energy, make sure that you beam that towards yourself too, and make it all love, all compassion, all acceptance. In fact, go to the bathroom, next time you go to the bathroom, and look at yourself in the mirror. Look directly into your own eyes and say, I love you. And say it again, I love you. And again, I love you. I accept you and I love you. And do that as much as it takes before you believe it. Yeah. Okay. So, for some reason, the life purpose card deck wanted to come forward. I very rarely use these in a general reading. They were just still on my table, and that's what wanted to come forward. So I would say that many of you are questioning your life purpose, what you're supposed to be doing in your life purpose. And so overwhelmingly here, your life purpose has to do with books. Some of you, many of you, are to be writing. So, sometimes this is your personal journal, your diary that you need to be writing in. And, getting the thoughts, the feelings, the daily experiences down on paper is so valuable for so many of you. And some of you might prefer to look back at that, last year, what state was I in, what was I doing, all that kind of stuff. For some of you, the important part is getting it out and getting it onto the paper. Playing with words. So I'm getting this real exciting feeling about how fun it is to explore the words and what they really mean and the nuances. And ooh, that's a new word for me. I didn't know that one before. And that's the excitement that's coming through. So somebody is absolutely destined to be an author, for sure. And so, like I was saying, some of you, this is just your diary, just your journal, and it's for your own eyes only, and that's perfect. For some of you, though, this is definitely a book in the making. And so if ever anyway, ask your guardian angels for assistance with that, to know what to write and how to write it, and where to look for those fun, exciting new words, and where to look for an editor, and what's an appropriate amount, to be either receiving or giving to get this book off the ground. All that kind of stuff, all the things that you don't know. And so finding the people, asking your angels to send you the right people to guide you with all those things. Because you can see here how your angel is absolutely there helping you write it. And they're there for every step of the way, right? Asking, when you're asking for that particular information, they will send it to you. They truly will. And so okay, so now they're saying, they will send you all kinds of different opportunities, all kinds of different people, and it'll be up to you to discern which one is the best for you, right? So, they're all going to work, but which one is the best for you? That's your job, right? And so here is the books. Here's the books. So for those of you who feel like author is just not in your future, keeping in mind this is a general reading, right? The people who read the books are the other half of the equation, right? If nobody read the books, why would anybody be an author, right? So read those books. Sometimes it's about gaining knowledge and education. Sometimes it's for the pure entertainment value of it. Sometimes it's for the escapism in it, for a brief time. All those reasons are good. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. It could be just light, fluffy stuff that you don't have to remember in an hour, or it could be the really intensive learning education stuff, and anything in between, right? Whatever you choose in that moment is perfect. It's all good. Yeah, books make the world go round. Okay, so they're saying to me that this is not only the physical books that you can open and you smell the ink and, that the physical thing. This is also the e-readers and, the articles online and all that kind of stuff. This is reading. This is keeping your mind sharp. This is being discerning. There's that word again. This is being discerning about the author and who's presenting it, and therefore what slant they may be putting on it, right? So being aware of all those kinds of things. But in general, this is, books are definitely a part of your life, and keep it that way. They like that. They like that. Okay, so you're becoming more sensitive. So do you know what that means? It means you're growing. It means that you are learning your own true self. It means that you are discovering what you want to tolerate and what you don't. In the meantime, so it means you're becoming more spiritually attuned. So in the meantime, though, that makes you more sensitive. So this is your body. You get maybe develop some allergies or some sensitivities. Some things that you just can't eat anymore. Maybe you're getting environmental allergies, those kinds of things. Maybe your gut is out of balance. All that stuff are part of the symptoms of this increased sensitivity, right? And so we might think that we're losing our health in that way. And I suppose in a physical way, purely physical way, some of that might be true. But it's also just symptoms of our awakening and becoming more attuned to the world around us, third eye opening, things like that. And so then we're becoming more sensitive. So guard yourself. By all means, guard yourself. Every day, I clear my energy field, and I do that with Archangel Metatron. And so sometimes I use the selenite wand. And sometimes I just use my hand and I clear my whole energy field, asking Archangel Metatron to do the work for me. So Metatron uses color and geometric shapes to do the actual clearing of the energy. And I ask him to take away anything that is not serving me or that does not belong to me. Anything that I've taken on accidentally of somebody else's. And then I ask for the rainbow shield. So the rainbow shield, as the name implies, contains all the colors of the rainbow and everything in between. And so different colors have different forms of protection. So during the day, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, those colors are going to fluctuate based upon what you need most for which kind of protection in that moment. It does that without your conscious involvement. So you don't even have to think about it again. It is energy, so you will have to ask for the rainbow shield, again, about every 12 hours or so twice a day, more often if you'd like to. And certainly if you feel like somehow you have accidentally removed your shield, definitely ask for it to be placed again. Yes. So that will shield you from the sensitivity. You'll still notice things that you normally would. You'll still be able to read people's energies. You'll still understand what's going on, but you won't have the same need to take it on, right? Which will make it so that you are, so that your sensitivities are not abused, right? Okay. Okay. So here we have Mother Mary. Mother Mary says, expect a miracle. Yeah, beautiful. Whatever you want, put that out there, because everything is a possibility. To you, it might feel like a miracle. To Mother Mary, it's another day, right? Because that's what she does. That's what she does. So whatever you're asking for, whatever you're looking for in your life, put that out there, that energy, and then sit back and relax and understand that it's coming. Trust it. It's yours. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take one last bit of wisdom here from your guardians. Oh, here we go. Acceptance. Oh my gosh. So here we're back to compassion for self. Yeah, acceptance for self as well. You are who you are. Your experiences, your life, your moment of birth has all come together to make you who you are. Accept that. You're beautiful. You're perfect. If somebody else doesn't see your perfection, that's okay. They don't need to. Hopefully they can see their own perfection, right? The more you accept yourself, the more able you are to accept other people as well. And that's true for you too, right? So understanding that we're all human, we all, do things that we wish later we hadn't done. And we all have the power to, apologize if that's the appropriate, or if an apology is offered to us, we all have the power to accept it or not accept it. You can be wholehearted or half-hearted. All those things determine your own self-acceptance, right? How much you love yourself. So keeping your behavior in accordance with your own inner integrity is what they're saying, and setting your boundaries, knowing that some people are not good for you, and some people you want them in your life, and so you will do whatever actions within your integrity that allow those people to stay in your life, right? And all those things, like you're making these choices all along. And so as you allow yourself to make your own choices, and knowing you can change them later, but then you accept yourself when it's on purpose, it's mindful behavior, then you can more easily accept yourself. Okay, that was a long, drawn-out way of getting to doing this mindfully. Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Aquarius. I'm glad you've joined me. Can you assist me for one more minute here? And let's send that acceptance not only to ourselves, but to the whole world. Ooh, my hands are just buzzing. Yeah, sending that acceptance to the whole world. Sending it feels like sending apologies as well to the whole world for things, whether we were involved in them or not, but sending apologies and acceptance for who they are, for what they've endured, and helping them feel the love. Okay. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you again next time.